these innovators, they know to underwrite.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the background, the dream catcher. I'm gonna start with black paint and do this curved line and then these other two lines. And then we'll start with the inside of the dream catcher and all these other black lines. Okay, so let's start. Get your small brush and get black paint. Okay, so dip your thin brush into the black paint and about halfway in the canvas, we're gonna do a curvy line and go to the left side. Okay, so we need to make this a little thicker. So keep going until you finish this line. Okay, now that we're done with this curvy line, let's start doing the two little curves over here at the top. It's going to be one and then two. Okay. Now we're going to start with the inside of the dream catcher. Right in the middle, you can put a dot if you like, and then one on the opposite side. And we're going to connect that but with a curve. So I'm going to start here, I'm going to curve it, and then go down to the dot. Make sure your lines are nice and dark. Now do the same thing. We're going to connect from dot to dot. Curve it, and then connect. Make it darker. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on both sides, except they're going to overlap a little. So I'm going to put a dot next to the other one, leave a little space, and then here it's going to be a little bit more spaced out. So it's going to be about right here, and it's going to go on top of the other one a little. So from here I'm going to curve into the other one and then out to my dot. Let's make it darker. Let's do it again to this other side. Curve it and connect. Okay, now on the other side, put a dot. Then over here, another dot. And we're going to do the same, overlap a little and connect. And go do the other side, curve, Okay, we still need to make another curved line on this side. So we have to kind of pretend there's a dot over here and just overlap and then go down like this. And of course, remember on the dot there was another line going this way. We'll just add a piece of that. Do the same thing over here. There's a line that's going to go this way and connect. So we're just going to go around and connect. And then another little line on this side. Okay, so now we need to add the little swerve lines for the feathers. Let's see over here how to do them. Okay, so our next step with the black paint, we're going to do these curved lines, and that's where the feathers are going to be. So first with black, let's paint those lines, and then we'll start adding some feathers and some blue paint right here. Okay, so let's begin with your little brush and black paint. Okay, so right here in the middle, we're going to curve to the right, then to the left and down. Make it nice and dark. Then we're going to add a little line on this side on the left, and the one on the right. Now let's do the one here at the bottom. It's going to curve to the right and left again. Right, left, down. Another line on the left side. Then one on the right. Then we're going to add another one over here towards the bottom to the right. Okay, now on the top one, same thing. We're going to go right, left, down. And make sure you do it twice so it can look darker. Add another line right here at the bottom, then towards the top, and one over here on this side. Okay, so we need to clean our brushes because now we're going to start coloring the feathers. Okay, so we're going to start doing this part of the dream catcher. We're going to use blue, and then we're going to do the blue feathers. Clean our brushes and continue with the rest of the feathers. So let's start with blue and your little brush. And let's start painting right on top over here. Okay, so right here in this space, let's paint it blue. Take your time, be very careful. Okay, so now we're going to do the feathers after this. Let's start with this left little black line. I'm going to start to do lines towards the side like this. And then towards the center. Then do the other side. Okay, that's our first blue feather. We'll go to the next one. So on this same one, keep doing little lines, then the center, opposite side, now the next one is going to be not the one at the end but the one next to it towards the top. Upward strokes, just little lines, then center, then at the bottom keep doing your little lines. Okay, clean your brush and dry it, and now we're going to do the yellow. So the yellow one on this one is not the last one, but the one next to it. Same thing, do little lines. On the other side. And the next one's going to be the end one. Start with lines and then make it pointy. Now on this one, it's going to have two of the same color. So it's going to be this top one with yellow. And then this other one, this side, the end one, it's also yellow. It's okay if it overlaps a little bit. Okay, clean your brush, and now we're doing the purple. So pretty much the last ones left are purple. So I'm going to start with this one. This is going to have two purple feathers. One on this one. And last one on this one, on top. Okay, so now we need to add a little bit of highlights around your dream catcher. Clean your brush, get a little bit of white paint. Right here in the blue, we're going to add a few little white lines just to give it a little highlights. Then on this line, make a few lines going around. And also on this long line that we did here, the next one, and then the next one. Clean your brush because we're also going to add a few little beads, and the beads are going to be green and red. I'm going to start with the first one. Here in between, just make a green line. Then in between these feathers and these feathers. I'm going to add another green line. Then I'm going to the next one. That one will be red, so in between these two it will be green. Then I'm going to the top one and doing green line on top. And in between these two, another green line. It's supposed to be the beads. Clean your brush because we're going to add some red beads now. Make sure you dry it. Get some red. So these bottom beads have double beads. So I'm going to put a red one on this one right here on top of the green. Get some more red. I didn't put a bead here, so this one's going to be red. Then on this one, see how it's red, green, and then I'll put the red one at the bottom. Get some more red. We have two greens together, so I'm going to put the red on top so it can be different. So now that we're done with the beads, I'm going to add little black lines on the feathers. Just a few like this. On all of them, you don't have to put too many, just a few little lines. Okay, now we're done with our painting, so you can make sure you let it dry before you start to put it on your walls in your room. Thank you.